everyone and welcome to today's video. Welcome, grab yourself a coffee, let's have a little chat. It's a lovely gloomy day. I'm just ecstatic. This is the best filming day when it's gloomy because you just have the white of the clouds, so it gives you this lovely clear light. So I'm literally in front of my window. I don't use ring lights and you just get the best light. So I didn't really know what kind of video I was going to do today, but I knew I wanted to chat about a few things. I thought I'd show you some BareMinerals stuff that's been discontinued that I wish they'd bring back. And generally just have a chat about, just a little chat, coffee chat, you know. Things happen and I have little thoughts about things and then I think, oh, I must say. Well, first of all, I know a lot of you are asking about walking boy. So when I go for my walks, I go really early. Sometimes I go at 6, sometimes 7:30. It's all different times. But every time I go, I see this one person walking. And they walk the perimeter. It seems they walk the perimeter of the park. It's like the first time I saw that person, they kind of walked to the end of the park, like they were going to leave through the entrance, but then looked at the watch, clicked, walked back, walked all the way around. I can be driving on a Sunday at 7 a.m, I'll see him walking. I can be going out at 1 o'clock, he's walking. Walking. Any time I go out, doesn't matter what time of day, this person must walk all day long. And I pass, and he wears a rucksack and a hat, and he looks generally miserable, really, really miserable, or angry. One of the two, I don't know. But yeah, that's walking boy. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was, I don't know if you're an introvert or an extrovert or interested in those kind of things. I would say I'm an introvert, meaning I get my most energy alone, away from people. You've got extroverts that they love to be around people all the time. That's where they get their energy and they can't cope with downtime. I'm the opposite. But also, I wanted to say if you are an introvert and you find it hard to interact with other people sometimes, it's okay. It's not you at all, it's them. Okay, I saw a quote on Instagram the other day where it said them, you're quiet, and then it said me, yes, that's because I don't know you. And that's so true. Have you ever been in a situation where you're with someone else's friends and you're not really you because you're just not comfortable, but you know that when you're around people that you feel comfortable with, your best self shines through. You get to talk about the things that lights up your eyes. That's what some of us are quite introverted, and that's okay. So I always find that you could be out with loads of people, but you're just not gelling, or you're not sure what to say, you're not quite sure how to interact or whether you can be yourself. And so whenever you find people that you can be your real self with, those are the people to surround yourself with. So I just thought I'd touch on that, And then it got me thinking about a best friend I used to have years ago, and we've fallen out, and but I'd like to be friends with her again one day. But I was friends with her from small school, and I remember me and her, and I don't know why this came up in my mind the other day, but we had this thing whenever there was we were somewhere where there was dancing, like a club or party, and everyone was dancing, we would get up and we'd start doing really silly, serious dances, and it was just the best thing ever. When you've got one of those friends that just bring you out of your shell and just make you feel so comfortable. We used to look at each other and we'd go and dance. And the whole point of this thing was you were not allowed to smile. You were meant to be serious. So we'd do all these big box, little box, playing cards. And we were really serious. would do really serious, and I loved it, and I'd crack up, and I remember that the other day. But yeah, I love that, because I know many situations where you've gone somewhere, or, you know, and there's a party and you've got those people that are really confident. They're like, having a good time, come and dance with me. And you're thinking to yourself, right, everybody thinks I'm like a moody bore, but actually, if I had my best friend with me, or if I was with around people that I liked and it was the right kind of music I liked, I'd be exactly the same as you, enjoying myself, dancing, chatting, You would feel the same as me if you were in a situation where none of these people were your friends. You know, you'd feel exactly the same. So it's kind of unfair when people sort of say, oh, you're quiet, you don't say much, do you? And you're thinking, actually, I'm a massive chatterbox. I've got loads to say, but I don't know any of you. And until I do, or feel comfortable, I'm never going to open up and be my true self. So I always look for those feelings. I chase those feelings where I can be my complete self. Sometimes you meet somebody and they just, you know, I remember meeting another friend of mine in Boots. She worked on Estee Lauder counter, and she just took to me like she, and it was, I didn't feel weird, I didn't feel awkward, I felt, you know, it was just so natural. It's just like somebody sees you, they see you. And I just want to say, if you're introverted like me, I see you, okay? I know exactly. Oh, I also wanted to mention, remember I told you about the girl who we pretended we'd met each other and we'd changed numbers and we never spoke to each other, and then we saw each other and then we pretended we didn't know each other. I'm not joking. Other day I was in the park. I saw her at the gate because I recognised her dog. So I recognise people's dogs more than I do people. And I saw her and I thought, has she come in disguise? You know, in like old movies when people would put like glasses on with a big nose and a moustache and pretend to be in... This girl, she had sunglasses on, a hat. She had this really weird hair going on underneath and like a scarf. And I was just like, oh my God, are you like, what's with the disguise? It was so weird. And I thought, oh, I don't really want to walk past her and pretend again. But you know, that's what I mean. It's like you could meet up with someone 100 times and you still don't feel comfortable with them. It's just something about the person. I don't know. Even someone else that I sort of see in the park, I notice that I'm always giving a bit of a weird answer. It's so like, they'll say, how are you? And you're like, and you're like, it's like you feel, I think also if you're a people pleaser as well, like me, you will adapt to whatever that person is bringing. So you will be whatever that person expects you to be. This is the other thing. So I've noticed a lot of times when I'm with a group of people that they're not my friends, but I get a certain response to myself, and then I respond back in a way that's not authentic to myself. It's because that's what I think that person is expecting from me, or expects my personality to be shallow, you know, whatever. But the thing is, now I'm aware of it. I'm aware that I'm doing it. So always be aware of that. And if it's not feeling true to you, if it's not feeling like, if you're like, this is not, you know, then don't even kind of entertain it and try to switch back to your normal, to yourself. It's very difficult. Some people can just get on with everybody. I take a long time to warm up. I could know you for 10 million years, but if I don't see you regularly, or I don't feel like I can be my true self around you, then it's very hard. Or I think you don't understand me, then that's also quite difficult. But you, just so you know, introverts, it's not you, you're not shy, you're not weird. It's just that you're not in your safe environment. You're not around people that you feel, you know, that you can trust to be yourself around. Because how many times have you been in a situation with, maybe it's family or relatives or cousins or your bestest friends where you're like completely like a totally other person. And if those people who said, oh, you're quiet, saw you with them, they would think you were a completely different person. But then that's actually you. You're just in your comfortable space. So I was just thinking about that. I just thought I'd mention it. If you want me to delve in deeper about it, I will. Right, okay. Now, I was looking at this the other day and I thought, oh my goodness, BareMinerals, the English website has opened up again, but can we just talk about some things that they've discontinued? I have never seen a brand discontinue things as much as they have. And I'm sure there's a warehouse somewhere, I've said this before, of all the discontinued stuff. Can you not just sell it to us? It's sealed because, and it's sealed so you can still use it. So can't you just do one day where you just give us our golden oldies? Or at least let customers know we will be discontinuing this in 10 days, get your stock now. I mean, by the time I finish something and I go to buy it, it's like non-existent. Anyway, the first thing is this. Complexion Rescue Defense. I can't find this anywhere. And I have looked on the website and they've got a new longevity, which I think has replaced this. They're very sneaky about it. This was epic. I think I went through tubes of this. This is the Complexion Rescue Defense Radiant Tint Moisturiser SPF 30. This is what I used as my moisturiser, as my SPF, everything. Okay, it went on like so. It was really thick. But what it did was, although it looks radiant and it says it's radiant, this under foundation would make your makeup so matte. So, I mean, it would make the makeup stick. It lasted all day long. It was incredible. I used to put on my Floritin CF, vitamin C, and this. And first of all, if I wasn't wearing makeup that day, I would just wear this. And it would just kind of blur out skin. But what I love the most, if you look back at my videos, where my skin looks really matte, I'm wearing this and Bare Pro. It was the most phenomenal primer of all time. Plus, it had the blue light protecting in there as well. So it just did everything. It was a one and done. It was amazing. I wore this everywhere, on holiday, what have you. And now it's just gone. I don't know why we're not given a heads up. I just don't understand it. Like, it's freaking me out that I think my favourite products are just going to disappear left, right and centre. So if you haven't tried this and you have it, I mean, I've had this for a while now, but I think I might try it tomorrow just to see. But I just was watching one of my old videos and I saw that I loved this and I was like, yeah, I know why, because it was incredible. The second thing, I've been using this religiously the past couple of days, and I'm BareMinerals Bare Skin Perfecting Veil in the shade medium. Again, this is a powder. I had so many compacts of this. I went through so many compacts of this. Bare Skin Perfecting Veil. I've got it on today. Why has this gone? Now we've got pressed mineral veil. So what? What's new about pressed mineral veil? Nothing. This came in, I think, 3 shades, and it's the no powder. So if you didn't like a powdery finish, this, you'd put it on, you'd see your pores disappear, you'd look totally airbrushed, but not powdered. It'd give you a soft, matte glow, glow. I mean, incredible. The most incredible thing. Why? Is it because people didn't purchase it a lot? I just think this was the most fantastic thing. Because for me, original Mineral Veil is very chalky. It doesn't sit well on the skin. It doesn't blur out. It disturbs the makeup underneath. This, you could pile this stuff on. And you can watch my videos. I'm using it all the time. I've done millions of blogs on this because I loved it. And now I can't get it. Because they bloody discontinued it. The other thing they've discontinued. One fine line. This is a super fine pencil that you just put in the lash line, which I've got on today. And it just gets right in between those lashes and gives you that really nice thick lash look. Discontinued. This was ingenious. One fine line. This is ingenious. There is nothing like this. Where have you seen something this thin that gets right into the root of your lashes? I don't understand. Micro liner. And it's called Accurate Espresso. You can see I'm getting worked up about this. You know about the Bare Pro powder, that's been reformulated, but the other thing is Well Rested. This is Summer Bisque, but there was one in a pot called Well Rested, and apparently that's discontinued. That was one of the most amazing under eye brighteners on the planet. Why? Why do they keep coming out with new ridiculous things? It drives me nuts. I've looked at the website and I'm like, okay, they've brought out new primers. Remember that it was the illuminating primer in the little pot, the Prime Times? But it was illuminating and it had this yellow gold undertone. Amazing. The BB primers, gone. And I don't know if you've seen these. These are CC lip lacquers. Look at these. I got this off QVC. Also, now QVC is not doing BareMinerals. I cannot. The fact that there's no BareMinerals on QVC UK, there is no point of me watching QVC. Why? Why did you take off? Why did you come off? What happened? Oh, gosh. It's just mad, isn't it? And then I saw on Facebook that Leslie Blodgett's back on Facebook. You know, she's back on talking about all her stuff. But you just know all anybody wants to talk to her about is BareMinerals. Nobody wants to know about, you know, the cushion cover she's knitted. We just want to talk to you about BareMinerals. Can we go, remember this? And everyone's going, remember this? Can you bring back that? Remember that? And oh God, the nostalgia. The nostalgia is just everything. So yeah, these were some lip lacquers and they were amazing. Amazing products. This stayed on your lips like forever. It was just brilliant. I think these only came out for QVC, but you know, that's what was lovely about QVC, because they'd bring out special stuff just for QVC. And last but not least, these Bare Pro lipsticks. I don't know, I can't find them anywhere. I can't find these anywhere. And my favorite lipstick of life is Petal. These, again, you can't find anything like this. It's matte, it's soft, it's creamy, it lasts. Again, had I known that this stuff would be going, I would have stocked up. Like, send your customers an email going, listen, we're discontinuing this. Do you want it? Yes or no? Stock up. No. Gone, can't find it anywhere. I mean, you'll be lucky if you can actually get your BareMinerals original, because that, again, people are struggling to find. But yeah, I think that's all of my things that I've found that discontinued. I mean, there's lots of other things. Do you remember the Wild Honey lip gloss? When it was the original, when they first brought out lip glosses and it was called Wild Honey. I have never, to this day, found something comparable to that. That was the best lip gloss. I wouldn't have needed any other lip gloss in life. That was the best. And that was gone. if you're interested to see some more Bare Minerals, I do have a video called All the Bare Minerals Products I Own, and I'll link that down below, or I'll put that in the corner. I also wanted to have a quick chat about, you know, feeling good and putting your makeup on. I know I've spoken about this before. This is going to be a long video, but you know, so what? We're here for the long run. We've got a coffee, haven't we? Right? Last week, I was doing my makeup every day, like every day without fail, doing the makeup that I like to do, you know, without being influenced by someone else, what have you. And then it's usually on a Sunday, but I don't think it was a Sunday. Oh no, yes, it was probably a Sunday, which rolled on into Monday, where I didn't do my makeup. So having done my makeup every day for the whole week, even when like I had like period cramps, which I'd never have put my makeup on that day, but I did. I didn't put my makeup on. I did have a shower, but I put on some sweatpants and a white t-shirt. Oh my God. And that's fine if I'm going for a dog walk first thing in the morning. But to wear that all day and not wear any makeup, let me tell you, it felt just gross. I felt disgusto, okay? Horrific. And you get to this point where you're like, well, there's no point getting changed now and doing my makeup. Whereas last week, it didn't matter what time it was, I put my makeup on, even if I wasn't going anywhere. And so that Sunday, of course, you're walking with the no makeup and the, you know, because it was, I didn't know what to wear as usual. You know, when it's sunny, I don't know what to wear. And of course you bump into neighbours, and I just thought, oh God, they must think, Jesus, what a state. And you can't get away fast enough. You're just like, oh no, please don't even speak to me, don't look at me. But when you've got your makeup on, you're happy to talk to absolutely anyone. So, you know, I remind you to put your makeup on, but find a routine that you enjoy, right? So, you know, yesterday or the couple of days I've been doing, you know, a different kind of makeup, which I've not put on channel. And I just didn't like it. And today, after like 3 days of not doing my regular makeup, I've put my regular makeup on and I'm like, oh my goodness, right? This is, I think, do you know what it is? I think if you go, okay, here's another thing. Say you go out with people that you don't know very well, back to that topic, and they're not wearing a lot of makeup. Do you then find that you feel that you're overdone and you're wearing too much makeup, or are you comfortable with it? Like, why? That person doesn't wear makeup, great, but you don't have to feel, oh, I shouldn't have worn this amount of makeup. You should feel comfortable, you wear makeup, so what? And then I got really down on myself going, oh God, well, if only I had nicer skin and blah, blah, blah. And then I was trying just to wear minimal makeup on the weekend and I just didn't like it. And I thought, no, you like your eyeliner, you like your shadows. Do how you like your face. Find a routine that you like. And I thought to myself, last week when I was doing my regular makeup every day, I was like, oh gosh, I really enjoyed that routine and the products I was using. I've really enjoyed it. Then I stopped and started messing about with something else and trying to do this and trying to do that and trying to do that. And I got out of the groove again. That's what happens. You get out of the groove. You want to stick to the groove. Once you've got the groove, you know what kind of thing you're doing, you know what you like, and you're doing, then it's great. You actually look forward to doing it. And it's not just about putting makeup on and, you know, just to put it on for the sake of it. It's about how you feel. I always say makeup is a feeling. How do you feel with that specific makeup on? Maybe I'm nuts, but if I wear a foundation that's slightly off colour or slightly, you know, and it just doesn't make me feel the same way. Now today, I'm wearing Bare Pro, and that's what I've been wearing, Bare Pro and Bare Skin. Can I just say, Bare Minerals, don't you dare discontinue this. Don't you dare. Because this is gold, all right? And with this on top, beautiful. But my gosh, this for me, and I noticed it today. I thought, oh, no wonder I like this routine, because it looks bright, it looks fresh, it's got something in it. And you'll know. Everyone else will say, you look the same as you did yesterday. Don't see any difference. But you know, if a shade is slightly too orange, too light, too dark, too, it's pulling a bit pale, you know. You'll look in the mirror and you go, what have I done differently? I've done the same makeup. Okay, I've changed my foundation, but why am I not getting that feeling? That's it. Find that out and change it. Maybe it's the bronzer you've used or the concealer, or you've tried to do your makeup a different way. I love watching other people's makeups, and you've always got those girls, and I remember friends of mine that were like this, where they would just take their makeup bag, to the dining room table and do their makeup in front of the telly, or take their makeup to do it in the car, or just sit and do their makeup at 1 in the afternoon, and I'm just like, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I have to do my makeup in the morning, either in the mirror, in the bathroom, or sitting down. I can't sit on the floor. I had a friend, she used to sit on the floor and she'd do all her makeup there. Then we'd go out, and the minute we got to the place, the restaurant or wherever, she was straight in the bathroom, recurling her lashes, putting on more blush, and I'd be like, but you just put your makeup on, like, why do you need to for me, it's no, I have to just do it, and also I was I was at the hairdresser's the other day, and I was telling the girl, if I'm going out in the evening, and I don't know if this is the same with everybody, if it's just a young thing where girls, well, this is what we used to do back in the day, wouldn't get ready till later. So you wouldn't put makeup on. Like, my sister won't get ready till she's going out. I can't do that. If I don't get ready, I won't be getting ready. If I then have to put my makeup on at 4 in the afternoon, I won't do it. I won't do it. I will refuse to go out. I'll not want to go out. I'll not want to get changed. But if I have my makeup on first thing and I'm dressed, then I'm more likely to want to go out later on because I'm ready. So are you one of those people that has to have your makeup on, or are you one of those people that won't wear makeup all day and because you're going out in the evening and then you'll get ready in the evening? Let me know below, because it's interesting, isn't it? I don't like, and I never did, that whole getting ready to go out. No. I don't, because I used to take a whole day sometimes to get ready. I mean, ridiculous amount of time to get ready. Or you'd be at work and there'd be a party, summer party or whatever, and I remember my friend took all her makeup off and started again, and I was like, no. And also, how can you go a whole day not wearing any makeup? I mean, that's just me personally. Like, I get it on a Sunday, but in general, and then you do makeup later, I just can't do it. No, makeup's got to go on, otherwise I will feel so unproductive and I won't want to do anything. So this video has been nearly 30 minutes long. Let me know what you think below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're an introvert. High five to you. And if you want any other, tips and tricks or ways to feel confident, or any questions, something you'd like me to talk about in another video, then I will. I think my next video you're going to want to see some makeup, so we might do a little chatty get ready with me, because we will love that. Oh, maybe we'll use this. Will we use this so you can see a difference? See, my makeup now looks so glowy, and Bare Pro never looks glowy, but it's this powder. You'll see if I use this, it's going to be super matte, even though it says it's radiant. Weird. Okay, I shall love you and leave you. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a great week, and I will chat to you soon. Ta-da!